News with LJ and Allie, doing the news with LJ and Allie. Yeah, here at the Wrasslin for Life Network.
Hello. Welcome back to the Wrestling for Life Network news update with your tag team duo, the Crimson Chronicles here. How are
That's
you doing
right.
today?
I'm doing great, Allie. I am LJ. She is the wonderful Allie, and we are the best tag team in all of wrestling news to bring you the news. We're the best. We're the
Yeah,
best tag team. There's no one better than us.
it's undisputed,
Undisputed,
officially.
exactly. Tag team champions of news. Yes. But this one is a little bit non-conventional because today has been slightly chaotic
Yes,
for everybody in the family,
pretty
but we
much.
still have your news for you. So,
Woo!
our first story, as far I think so, is Mr. Bray Wyatt.
Wow. So Bray Wyatt's asking price to join AEW is reportedly very high. Um, In a Twitter post about WWE's, I'm just gonna jump right in.
Mhm.
In a Twitter post about WWE's interest, or no, wait, ooh, am I on the wrong? Yes, no, it does. Sorry, excuse
Yeah,
me.
it's all
This
good. It's
this
all good.
relates to our other story that we have today. So in a Twitter post about WWE's interest in F potentially bringing back FTR, the tag team duo, Dave Meltzer stated that WWE would be interested in any top AEW act right now. Yes, and AEW would be interested in any top WWE act,
I
which is
love that double speak that they
yes.
use.
Which from that, Wyatt has been rumored to be making the jump to AEW several months ago, but there's been nothing reported since then. Um, and actually, a fan, yeah, pretty much, we've just been waiting around,
His
wondering,
dad was the most that said, "Yeah, he might be coming. He might not be."
yeah.
Thanks, thank you.
So we've been waiting around for a little while, wondering when he's gonna pop up. A fan actually asked Meltzer about interest in potentially Wyatt coming to WWE or AEW, and he responded saying his asking price, excuse me, is very high. So yeah, I guess I guess nobody's been responded to that since he's left.
Well, I mean, he's not gonna be the price of an indie wrestler, but he's also probably not taking the Braun Strowman approach of I want gold, like that level of you have to pay me, and it's like calm down, sir, just because you're tall, calm down.
Just because you're tall and you have a shtick.
Yes, you're big beefy boy, but there's other big beefy boys. So,
Um, yeah, and I think WWE's kind of have their hands full with big beefy boys. So
mhm, mhm.
yeah, I don't know what you guys think. Should he go to
Ah,
WWE? Should he go to AEW? I'm pretty sure the consensus has been everybody's excited for him to show up in AEW, but I have a feeling he wouldn't get as much as if you were to go to WWE.
yeah, probably not. He would get paid a good amount, and he'll probably love how much creative freedom he gets in AEW, but WWE is definitely more generous when it comes to hiring people, not with their creativity, but with their money.
No. And I think also maybe he wants to go back to like people he knows,
Mhm.
like and then he enjoyed wrestling with. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe that's what Alexa Bliss's thing's gonna be about. Maybe that's how they bring her back. Is they bring Bray Wyatt back.
They'd have to like offer the biggest apology to that man for how
Yeah.
that ended. Sorry we put you in a deep fryer, crispy fiend.
And is he like I don't want to like insult him, but like what does it say for himself if he goes back to the people who treated him like that in the first place?
I don't know. If only there was a person who just did that. I have no idea.
Yeah, that's the wrong question to ask.
I would also hate myself.
um, we're not going to talk about he who shall not be named today.
He's Voldemort now. I love it. But we do have, speaking of WWE and their generous pockets, we do have another
Yes.
story next of a certain tag
Which,
team.
yes, related to our first story there.
Yes.
FTR or the Revivals. Dun, dun, dun. So WWE.
I don't,
Um,
before you get into it, I'm
yes,
just like, I read it and I'm like, I don't even, like, they sold their soul, like I was saying, to get out of there.
yes, yes.
I don't get the tweets of, if the time is and money is right, sir, you sold your soul. Ariel didn't go back to Ursula.
No, no.
So, but yeah, sorry, continue,
We have to call
continue.
for help. Well, no, pretty much that's it. WWE. It's said that WWE has been interested in bringing them back. Doesn't necessarily mean that they're interested, but their contract is coming up. Their contract expiry is coming up soon.
Mhm, mhm.
Um, so I guess it's more of like what you like. Will they not? We haven't heard from them specifically yet. There's just been a word that WWE is interested. So
But
you know
there's
what that
also been
means.
speculation that a new manager for them is coming, and it's possibly could be Bret Hart or like
Mhm.
Ric Flair.
Mhm.
Because both legends are like stepping back into the limelight a little bit.
Yeah.
They're getting ready, and there's been a lot of tributes to Bret Hart from these guys. Like we did report this. You guys gotta watch all the time. So I don't really know what to believe. Would they really go there, or are they just kind of like, no, we'll just go over there and then surprise us with a new manager. So I don't know.
Mhm. I don't know. I don't know on this one either. We have to wait and see.
Yes. Uh, there we go. I'm just switching tabs to make
Ooh,
everything pretty. Hello, Miss Nikki Bella.
Nikki Bella. So yeah. I don't know if you want to go ahead and say this one or
Yeah, sure. She is in the news today because she says she will wrestle again as long as she's medically cleared. Mentally
yeah,
too. I'm sure she's mentally
mentally
cleared.
and
She is.
medically
She is
completely
always.
clear.
She's always seems to be in the gym on Instagram. So like she wants to go back. Um,
Yes,
she did
she did make
recently work the Women's Royal Rumble match alongside her sister Brie.
yes.
However, Brie did a lot more of everything with Brie mode and everything that came out, but it was nice to see Nikki there. I do have a lot of faith that she will come back since we've seen a lot of wrestlers with neck injuries come back, and as long as you take the time to actually heal it properly, it seems like
Hmm.
as long as it's not Tyson Kidd's issue, you can heal from it.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Uh, but yes, she also is a judge for America's Got Talent. And
Yeah,
I absolutely love that a wrestler, a female wrestler finally gets a chance to be on like regular television programming as a celebrity judge. Like
yeah,
other than The Rock or John Cena, I haven't really seen that happen with women.
yeah. I kind of kind of can see it with Becky Lynch. She's been in
Yes,
a
yes.
couple movies.
A
I
little
think
bit
she
with
was
Sasha
on
since she was in Mandalorian, but this is
Ridiculousness.
like but this is America's Got Talent. People put this on
Yes, and she's
marathons.
a judge. Yeah, like she's a full on judge. Like so it's very exciting to see. And that's what she's been doing this whole time pretty much is she's been paving her the way of her businesses elsewhere like in other media forms. Maybe she'll pop in a movie like who knows.
Maybe, maybe. She was also asked a few questions, but she ended with saying, I would really love to go back one day with my sister, fight for the tag titles, win them in front of our kids. That would be amazing. So
Yes.
I agree. I feel like they would be two very proud mamas to just win the titles and then go over to the barricade and just hug their babies.
Yeah.
So
Oh, so cute.
I would absolutely love that. And I feel like they deserve it because they've done a lot for women's tag team
Mhm.
wrestling. So
100%.
yes. Next we got a certain someone who's been getting into some trouble.
Yay.
I'm just getting the picture up quickly because
No
this is
problem.
very weird. It's the only way to put that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have an update on Jack Evans. You know, half of the H2 guys.
Yeah.
H2, the guys who do this. That one. That guy.
The guy that
His friend. Yeah, the one
his
with the ponytail. Yeah, no shame, but that one. Here we go. There we go. There's the picture. And share this tab. Here we go. There we go, Mr. Jack Evans. That's right. He will not be renewing his contract with AEW, and you might think, oh, is this Tony's fault? Is he like just not renewing something because for budget cuts? Because there's a lot of speculation around that. Like when Marco
Yeah.
Stunt and everything, Marco's on The Voice right now. I think he's doing fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, I think it was either this upcoming season that was just filmed or the one that's about to be filmed, but
Mhm.
he was on The Voice and he made it pretty far. So he's fine.
Oh.
Um like just because he's not on the vlogs don't mean nothing. He's avid
Yes, yes.
guitar player, singer. Yeah. Um but yeah, Jack Evans not so lucky. He said my time with AW has been fun and enjoyable, but it has come to an end as I will not be re-signed when my contract ends at the end of April. And he finished his tweet with I'd like to thank everybody at AW and the AW fans for the opportunity. And if you're still wondering, well, where did he go? Is he going on The Voice
Mhm.
too? No, he's currently, the last time I read anything about Jack Evans, he was currently being blackmailed in Mexico by the Mexican police force for money. And
Yep.
I don't know how you get out of that when the police are involved. I want to be making
Yeah.
this up. I want to be able to say, "Oh, that's just the plot to the James Bond movie." No, this and Helico's about to come back. Jack Evans is in Mexico
Yeah, and
meeting a lawyer.
he's staying in Mexico for a little bit.
I
Um,
hope he's safe. It seems much more a money thing more than anything else. So I'm not sure how he got in the situation, but I know he does wrestle for AAA, so I that would understand why he's in Mexico.
mhm.
But
Mhm.
that's as far as I understand the situation. Not much else has come out, obviously,
Yeah.
because why would the police let that out? He has just put that on his Instagram and Twitter, and that was about as much as he explained it. That's why he
Yeah.
said, if anything were to happen, this is what's going on. And that was the end of him. That was all he
Yep.
said. So,
Yep.
but good to know he's still alive, and it has been in contact with AEW people to know that he's not re-signing. So we know that he has contact with other people with money. So maybe there's a chance Tony's sending down a lawyer. So
Yeah. Yeah.
send down Andrade. Let's go. The send down Zero Miedo. You ain't gonna get that.
Yes.
Nuh-uh.
Yes.
I'd be scared
Definitely.
of like Penta Oscuro. Him
Yes.
and Alex
Yes.
Abrahantes walk in. It's like, okay, just take the man. Just take him with you.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, you guys win. You got it. Um,
We're good.
oh, and we have a very interesting story next that is just
Speaking of people causing
kerfuffle.
trouble.
Yes, speaking of causing trouble, this one we do have a reason for what's going on.
Yeah, so
Um,
we've got an
yeah,
update with the situation, pretty much. Um, it's funny that that's her last name.
it is.
You know.
That's
Uh,
oh, that's ironic. So,
so yeah, Tammy Stitch has been she's being sued, obviously, following last week's report from Wednesday. Um, where she was involved in a potential, allegedly, drunk driving speeding accident that resulted in man Julian Lassiter, passing away, 75-year-old man. So of course, as it does, the family of Mr. Julian Lassiter is suing both Tammy Sitch and her partner for negligence they're seeking $30,000.
I
Just
I would
$30,000.
assume more. You killed a grandpa.
So far, yeah. So the lawsuit itself reads as follows. Oh my gosh.
There's
Um,
so much. There's a lot.
Upon yes, upon information and belief on or about March 25th, 2022, defendant Sitch was intoxicated and operating a motor vehicle owned by defendant Pente,
That's her
southbound.
boyfriend, yeah.
That's her boyfriend. On North Young Street at or near the intersection of W. Granada Boulevard in Ormond Beach,
And in
Volusia County.
the same place, she operated the motor vehicle with the consent,
Yes.
either expressed or implied, of the dependent.
Yes, on or about March 25th, Julian L. Lassiter was also operating a motor vehicle. He was in a Kia, just for reference, in the southbound in the same intersection. At the time and place referenced in paragraphs 6 and 8 above, defendant Sitch negligently operated or maintained her motor vehicle so that it collided with the rear end of Julian L. Lassiter, his motor vehicle, which caused severe and incapacitating injuries to him. It actually hit his car and was with such force that he actually hit another car, the car in front of him,
Yeah.
and I believe they were also injured as well. Um, so yeah, basically they're suing her for negligence, apparently because reports of the they're still waiting on reports for the toxicology reports to see to their blood alcohol level and all that.
I'm pretty
Um,
sure it wasn't sober.
but yeah, and as history has shown us, this isn't the first time, this isn't the second time. Fifth, sixth, I don't. You can name them all. I don't know how she still has a car or who's letting her in their cars to drive because I wouldn't want to personally.
They have been expressed or implying that she can drive their car
Yes,
multiple times now, and I really hope she gets some jail time for this because she took somebody's life, and
yes,
that's not fair if she
of
doesn't.
course. She has been in jail before, and she's been out of jail. Not too long after she was arrested and detained. So throw lock her up and throw away the key. That's all I have to say. Like,
I
geez.
agree. She's not really contributing anything positive to society. She's actually actively harming society. So
Been doing this for
perhaps
years
we,
and herself.
and
Like,
herself and others and everything around her.
somebody should
So
be like check mentally evaluating something. I don't
maybe a
know.
5150 is called for. Just a
Yeah,
72
like
hour. Just talk to her because apparently she can get bail rather easy. So
yeah, and I don't know how how many because it's different states and stuff. Like obviously, technically, I do know how it works, but like I don't know how this is like she hasn't something hasn't happened like at this point with the amount of
I
charges.
don't know either. It
Oh
has to
my
be
gosh.
some sort of back deal with the judge or his
Yeah,
friend
like
is that's his dad, like something. You can't just
um,
do this to somebody. Like,
multiple
but
times.
yeah. But we are ending on a rather lighter note here with a
Yes.
Mr. Tony Khan announcement with little speculations and a little bit of a rundown of tonight's watch party. So
Woo! So yeah, for weeks we've been speculating what is this big announcement that sorry that
it's all good.
um Tony Khan has announced that he is, like what is this big announcement that's going on? He's got his little fingers going. I don't know.
He's got something cooking. He's always the forbidden door. That door is always swinging both ways like a saloon door. So when he says he has an announcement, I don't even know what to expect anymore. Sometimes he hypes it up too much, and then sometimes he doesn't say anything. So
Yeah,
I don't really know.
I think it's going to be a case of like him hyping it up and it's not being that interesting. So far, all that's been speculated are TV deals, pretty much that he's going to announce a TV deal. I know there's the Warner and Discovery Channel merger that's happening with New Japan. We reported that last week that New
Mhm.
Japan will be airing on there. However, Meltzer told Sunday night's main event his sources did not deny any reports of that, the AEW New Japan Super Show being
Mhm.
the announcement. But since ROH TV aired its last episode on St. Clair channels last weekend, timing wise, Dave thinks a distribution deal for ROH programming may be having to do with the announcement.
Well,
Um,
it does seem like whichever option they're going with, we're getting more wrestling as fans.
Yes, and
So,
it's seems to be a TV deal in
mhm.
conclusion. But yeah, that's pretty much the news we have for today.
Yes, and it is, but to a little hype up our watch party later, we
Yes.
got Darby Allin in a coffin match with
Woo!
Andrade El Idolo. That's right. I love coffin matches, and I'm so happy that Darby is bringing them back. They're
Yes.
so much fun.
Yes.
And I was kept looking at the Wardlow Butcher situation, and I was like, why does it say dog slash pig? Is it the war dog, the war pig? Who's the war pig? Who's the war pig?
um
I thought the war dog. That sounds like it sounds like Roman Reigns. Not like sounds like that was when he was a big dog. Who's a? Isn't that an insult? I don't know anymore.
yeah, I don't know.
But we are in Miss Britt Baker's hometown of Britsburg, so she is holding a boycott of AEW since she lost her wonderful title, but she's also in the Owen Hart tournament qualifiers.
Qualifier.
So I cannot wait to watch that. I love watching the women's matches, especially when Miss
Yes.
Britt Baker is there. And when she's at home, it's even better because you know the crowd just
Come
loves her and
on.
they're going to
Yeah.
let her do like all of the fun spots.
Yep. Yep.
And we have a very fun thing. We have Hook. They
Yes.
sent Hook.
Hook will
There's
make his Hook will be making his Dynamite debut. No opponent has been announced yet, but yeah, he had a run-in with Smart Mark Sterling and his new client Tony Nese on this week's show. So exciting!
I can't wait to watch it, and you guys should come back and join us here again.
Yes, we're both going to be here live at our live watch-along parties that we do every single night, pretty much.
Yes, and there
uh,
will be a wonderful interview up later on today. It will be live either on Twitch and if that doesn't work, it will be just fully recorded and will be put here. You guys will see it.
Yes, either
So,
way, you guys are going to see it on this channel. So tune in for that because it's going to be exciting. We have
should
an
I tell them who
interview.
it is? Should I tell them that it's
Drum roll.
yes, it is Mr. Riley Jackson from
Woo!
Minnesota. He is part of the Young Guns tag team in the Indies. He has fought Eric Redbeard. He is definitely a MJF type, but and
Yes.
Dolph Ziggler. That's the best version I got for you. But he is very entertaining, very fun, and a great heel. So I can't wait for you guys to see the interview and hopefully you guys enjoy it. It'll be my first time
It's,
interviewing somebody.
it's
So
going to be a great interview.
yes, I hope
Uh,
so. I hope so.
so yeah,
Um,
we have lots going on today. Lots of stuff coming out. Subscribe, like, hit the bell notification. We're always putting stuff out every day. We say this every episode, every time we're on. We're always putting stuff out. We have 5 people here. We have KJ White. We have Lyra Joe, LJ. We have Chris. We have the Playboy Beanie himself, Will, and myself, Ali. Always here, always posting stuff. We have podcasts, interviews like today, um, wrestling down memory lane, I believe, and news updates, Instagram stuff, all the fun stuff.
Yes.
So check us out on all social media platforms because we're always doing something.
That's right. Or always doing something. So thank you guys very much for joining us here on the Wrasslin for Life Network. Yeah, there we go. And we will see you guys later at the watch party.
Yes, see you later.
Bye-bye.